Hi guys, welcome to my reading list for the weeks of September 3rd to September 17th. We just got back from spending the weekend in Chicago with my sister, and I thought I'd go ahead and try to get this done real quick. I do have one book that kind of rolled over from my last reading pile, and I'm actually in the middle of reading it right now, and that is Seraph of the End Volume 4 by Takaya Kagami and Yamamoto or something like that. Anyways, yeah, in the middle of reading this. I'm about half through it, so I'll probably finish it up real quick. And then the rest of the books, there are a lot of ebooks. This next couple weeks, a lot of review books. The first review book I plan on reading is Fury by Vincent. This is the final book in the Menagerie series. It's kind of an urban fantasy series set in an alternate world where supernatural, kind of mythological creatures are considered like a lesser race, and there's a lot of laws against them being able to have their own lives and whatever, and the main heroine is trying to kind of get supernatural characters better rights and stuff. So it's been really good. I'm looking forward to see how everything ends on that. The second one I'm going to be reading is an ebook, and that is Devils and Details. This is the second book in the Ordinary Magic series by Devon. I really enjoyed the first book, so I'm looking forward to getting the second book. I ended up just getting it for Kindle because my library didn't have it, and I didn't want to... I'm trying to switch away from like paper books quite as much because it's actually easier for me to read them on the Kindle, so looking forward to that. That's kind of urban fantasy about a town where gods can go take a vacation, basically. Another review book, The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, I will be reading shortly. This is by Mackenzie. This is a historical, I'd like to say young adult historical fiction series. The first one was The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and I absolutely loved it, so I was super excited to get this for review. I should mention that both of these books come out in October, so that's why I am reading them in September. The next one I'm planning on reading is Seraph of the End Volume 5. Of course, I have Volume 4 in there, so I will be reading Volume 5 as well. And then another ebook is Water's Wrath by Elise Kova. I did read Earth's End last week, so I'm going to be reading the fourth book in that series. That's a young adult fantasy series. And then another review book. I'm kind of bouncing around between review books and whatever, but I have them in kind of the order I want to read them, and I don't read a whole bunch of review books in a row usually. So the next review book I have is Boneless Mercies by April Genevieve Tucholke. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, I have loved her books, pretty much all of them, so I'm really looking forward to this. This also comes out in October. So as a review book. Alright, so the rest of these are not review books. They're kind of like random other books. The first one of those is Falcon Lord by D.A. Metrov. It's the first It's the first book in the Falcon Lord series. It's called The Lost Isle of Perpetua by D.A. Metrov. This is kind of like a weird self-published thing, but it's been getting really good reviews. It's a steampunk novel, and I got it for my birthday, and I would like to read it. So that's for my to-be-read pile. Another one for my to-be-read pile that has been there a long time is Grand Ellipse by Paula Volsky. Paula Volsky is kind of an older writer. I read a lot of stuff by her when I was in like high school and college. Many years ago, she wrote Illusion, The Wolf of Winter, The Gates of Twilight, and The White Tribunal. I really like them all. They're all kind of epic fantasy type things, and this is supposed to be a more steampunky one. This is one I'm a little unsure about because I think the style of reading that I like has changed some, and I used to be really into like these huge, really slow-moving epic books. I'm not as much now. I just don't have that much time, so I'm not sure how that one's going to go for me, but we'll see. Then I have another manga that I want to read that's been on my to-be-read pile for a while, and that's Devils in Realist, Volume 1 by Yutako, I can't read the letter, Dukihiro and Madoka Takadono. The font's kind of weird. I'm having trouble reading it. Anyways, this is recommended for fans of Black Butler. So I got this a while ago, and I just kind of haven't started it because I'm reading a lot of manga series right now, but I might as well read it. Another to-be-read one is Black Thorn, White Rose by Ellen Datlow and Terri Windling. This is a collection. I believe it's a collection of fairy tale retellings. I've read some of these before. I believe I read Snow White Blood Red, and I really liked it. So we'll see how it is. I don't know. I'm guessing it has like authors like Delint and stuff in there. Patricia Weirdy. Who else do I recognize? Actually, no. Jane Yolen's in there. I don't recognize Peter Straub, Ellen Stiver, Storm Constantine. I don't recognize a ton of these authors. It is quite a bit of an older book, but I do enjoy fairy tale retelling, so it should be a good book. And then another to-be-read book I'd like to get to is Ring of Swords by Eleanor Arnalson. It was written by somebody in Minnesota-based, I believe, and it's one I got from my mom. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyways, I'll have to find out. But it's a fantasy novel, and we'll see if I like it. And then the last one I got from the library, and that's The Ancient Magus Bride, Book 2 by Kori Yamazaki. I believe that's what it says, the library stickers over it. I read the first one of these and loved it, like absolutely just thought it was amazing. So my library carries this whole series, so I'm going to be getting these for my library, which I like it when manga come from my library because there's always so many of them and they're kind of expensive. So I'm excited to see how this all turns out. So that was kind of a lot, but a lot of them are, not a lot, but like 4 of them are mangas. So, you know, those are pretty quick. Those usually only take me 20-30 minutes to read. I'll go back through them. So I believe there's like 12 of them this week or something like that. I wasn't really counting. Yeah. So, that being said, that's what I'm planning on reading in the next couple weeks. We'll see how it goes. My son is starting school tomorrow. I'm doing this on Labor Day on Monday. And, you know, a little concerned about some things there, but hopefully we'll all get through it. It's first time riding the bus, first time going to class. He did get a schedule, and there was some stuff in there he was not super happy about. He found out he's not in classes with his friends, and he's not in some of the classes he wanted to be in. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, but I think we'll all get through it just fine. He's a good kid. He's a solid kid, and I'm pretty sure he'll get over it and kind of soldier through it all. So we'll see, but I would imagine the first couple weeks are going to be somewhat traumatizing for the whole family. Other than that, we're finally getting cooler weather. It's been in the lower 70s, finally. We're looking forward to it being cooler. The whole family likes fall best, so looking forward to that. We used to do a lot of camping in the fall, but now that my son starts school, it makes it harder. So we might try to do a camping trip in September, October at some point, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens. All right, well, I hope you guys had a great week. I will talk to you next week. I know I did not do a Stacking the Shelves this week. It's because we were in Chicago, and I will do all the books I got last week, and this coming week I'll do next Friday. So you guys can look forward to seeing that Saturday morning, Saturday the whatever that is, like the 7th or something like that, I think. 6th or the 7th? I don't even know. If it was 7, it'd be the 8th. Trying to do math in my head. All right, well, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great week. Hope you get to read lots of great books. Bye.